Alright guys, this is a project for today. We're going to be doing all 16 spark plugs on this hellcat 2016 hellcat. So if you guys need to do your spark plugs, we'll show you how to do it.
Yep.
So stick around and we'll try to record as much as we can, and hopefully you guys can learn something today. Alright, so it looks like this side is going to be the hardest side. This side there's a little bit more room. You can see let's see if you can see the coils back here. So the coils, they have 2 spark plugs each, and there's 4 of them on each side. So what I like to do is I like to make room to clear a path. So maybe move this around. Looks like it's already loose, but try to make yourself enough room so you can get your hands in there, because it's pretty tight. And it looks like they are all 10 mils. And then these connectors, they have a security clip, so you got to remove it before you can even remove the connectors. And of course, once you take those out, then you can take off the spark plugs. Alright, so what I did is I took off this 10mm nut. It was missing. There's one on the other side, but the other one was missing. There's this little bracket that it goes on to. Lifted it, move it back, and I was able to get these lines over this little bracket, move them out of the way. Looks like someone's already been here, and there's a lot of stuff missing, like holes and stuff, so it kind of makes it easier for the person to get to. There's probably gonna be like another nut over here and stuff. Next thing to do is get to these. Bring it over here. I don't know if you guys can see. There's these pins, or not pins, like little security clips. These red ones. All you do is push them back, and that should allow you to push down on the connector. That's one thing about Dodges, they'll have those little security clips. They're everywhere. So you take it off. There's no room. So it looks like each coil is gonna have 2mm bolts. It helps if you have one of these electric ratchets with a swivel. Should just pop out like that. If you're able to just remove the coil with the boots and the connector on there, just do that. Looks like it might be easier just to do that, and that way you just leave it connected. Because it looks like that's a pain in the butt to remove. Just move it out that way like that. If you can't, then go ahead and remove it. Remove that connector. Then you're gonna need a 5/65 or 5/8. These are special sockets. These ones have a magnet on them, which help you once you loosen the spark plug. The spark plug will come out with it. Some of them have like a little rubber grommet. Looks like it'll work, and I just need an extension on there. first spark plug. You can see right there. But it's crazy. I've never seen these spark plugs before. Cool. Then you just keep going down the line. If we run into any problems or any issues, we'll let you guys know. Okay. Alright guys, check this out. This is the old spark plug. And looks like this one. And I'm not trying to burn the one or anything like that. It's just, this is for you guys to learn. But you shouldn't put that much the electric grease. If you can see right here, that's a lot of it. That could actually cause misfires and stuff like that. What I like to do is hold this right. I mean, I'll even use some of this because this is still pretty good. All you do is just grab a little bit on your fingertip like that, and just kind of do this. Just a thin little coat of it, like that. And I've done this for a while and I never had any issues. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. You know, I'm not saying this is the correct way. There's a lot of ways to do it, but this is how I do it. And but this definitely could cause issues when you have it kicked on like that. Okay. All right. I take them off with the electric ratchet. Bring them back in. Try to use your hand. That way you get a feel, so you don't get them cross-threaded. That's the last thing you want. That would really suck. You have to take the head off and get a machine. Take it to the machine shop. But just use your fingers. Get it nice and tight. Once you can't go with your fingers, get a ratchet. You don't need a big one like this, but use a small one. Just go a little bit. That's it. That's all you need. And you go down slowly into the spark plug hole because you don't want to drop it, because then you can bend that. And basically you won't get spark, or you might get spark, but it'll be all messed up. It's pretty much the same with any other car, like with this one, with any other Hemi, it should kind of be the same. Spark plugs might be in a different location, but same concept. You could either have this is called a coil on what's it called? Basically, this one sits right on top of the spark plug, and you have a loop. There's some that are coils and they sit separately, and then you have a wire that goes to the spark plug, and then you have distributors. Whenever you're removing spark plugs, you also want to check your old coil boots. Make sure that there's no cracks, there's no tears or anything like that. When a spark plug is arcing, or you have a bad boot, you'll see like a little black line where basically where the spark is like escaping and not going directly to your spark plug. If it's all good, then you just put them back on. If not, then you can replace them. Sometimes you'll get they'll get stuck onto the spark plug, and you can't get them off. You basically have to like take them out in pieces. So I like to always recommend coil or boots, just in case you run into that situation. You already have them, you can just throw them on. You have to run to the part store. You just buy your spark plugs with new boots or spark plug wires, depending on what system you have.
This one I have the connectors for the AC.
Alright guys, we put everything back together. We only replaced one coil because he's having issues with that misfiring. So we replaced the last one back there. So we did them all the old spark plugs right here. So we're gonna start it. Make sure there's no issues, no chicken like. But once the customer puts the wheel back on, he's gonna have to go drive it and see. Don't seem like it's misfiring or anything like that. So.